Welcome back, this is Nerd Dad on episode 38 of our Factorio playthrough, and last time we got ourselves a nice perimeter set up. I noticed we dropped power partway through, so I just want to make sure that we haven't cut a wire somewhere. It's looking like maybe we've done something like that, and I'm thinking it's right there. There we go, there's our little gap. Now maybe we didn't cut one, maybe we just were short the whole time, so let's just get that done to make sure we got, well, we had ammo in the guns. Not sure what happened here, it's kind of like that got misplaced, weird. Anyways, oh, I see we don't have power, we don't have ammo over here, and that's probably because, well, it's got power, just no ammo has got here yet. Oh, look, we've got a couple of spaces where, for whatever reason, we don't have track. That's kind of weird. We have the missing link right there, but since we haven't got it all the way down here, we must be missing it up north somewhere. Let's go see if we can find out, or is it that we just haven't got enough ammo over here? Oh, here it comes. It's just still working its way around, so that's good. Good news. Good news, everybody. We're kind of successful. Okay, what are we working on? Well, what we got to do now is start really thinking about, you know, what we should do is, why don't we ask for a few hundred of these? I'd like, I don't know, 300 of them, please. That should keep us busy for a while. They can get some logistic robots bringing that to us, and we're going to need to start thinking about building these centrifuges here. So we're going to want, let's see, we could build 3, how much we got in here? We got quite a bit. I probably could get 5 or 6 of these up and running, so why don't we ask for, I don't know, we could ask for, we'll ask for 500 of those. 3, 4, 5, please. And we will say, can we please auto trash lumber? We don't want any in our bag, please. So we'll get rid of all that. That'll just allow us to get it right out of our bag right away. We are going to want steel. We're going to need 250 steel. So we just need to bump this up to, just ask for 300. And we're just going to kind of ask for everything to be brought to us because we're kind of lazy. We don't have any iron gears, so we're going to need to build a lot of iron gears. In fact, you know, the best way to probably do this, do we have a, I don't even think we have a, one of these laying around. Why don't we ask for some of these as well? Just click on here and say, could you give us 50 of those? We'll just kind of get some bots running back and forth. We'll get 2 of these built, and I think we'll just kind of automate this, just kind of sitting here. Temporary sort of little building thing, just getting a bunch of circuits for us, because otherwise we're going to be here all week waiting for these. I just want to make sure we got kind of the right gap here. Okay, is that going to work? And I was going to say, I was pretty sure we asked for blues a while back, so there we go. And we'll just drop a whole pile of, what are we going to do? I don't know. How did I miss that? Okay, and a couple chests. And we want you to be iron gear, please. You be an iron gear, and take a couple hundred of those. Take a couple hundred of those. And we've got 500, so we should be getting more metal sent to us, but we haven't got it quite yet. So we'll just kind of hope that gets its thing done. We're also going to need some, we got miners on us? Miners? Miners, anybody? Miners? So we also got to worry about getting up some sulfuric acid up here. So we're going to have to start thinking about how we're going to pull that off. And we're going to do this a little bit differently than we usually do it. So on these ones, I usually run them a little bit differently because we got to kind of run pipe between them. So we could, you know, jump the pipe. But honestly, if we run the power in the background on these ones, just kind of space them a little bit differently, we actually can have a decent amount of success with them. So we're going to just kind of do something like this. And one there, perfect. And get a little bit of speed coming here. And we might be able to just get away with this to start. Kind of eyeballing it, just kind of going, oh, well, maybe that'll work, maybe it won't. We kind of have bigger problems to start with here anyways. We're going to need, well, we're going to need some, definitely need that ore to hurry up and get its way up here. Where's that ore? I think we might have to run down and pick some up because I think it's a little bit of a run for our boys. They're kind of having to come way up here with it. And you guys carrying, like, you guys are all coming, oh, they're all coming to pick up the wood. It would be probably helpful to them if we went down there. You can see they're getting all tired on the way up. Where's our cars? Oh, we got up here. Is that the tank or is that the car? Tank. what we really want is a car. Right down below us. There we go. We found him. It's like, you know, beep beep. Where is it? Hit the signal. Alright. And maybe we can help speed this process up a little bit just by kind of getting down there and getting them, intercepting them a little bit. There we go. Still got too many trees in here. Somebody do something about this. Who built this? Yeah, I know you guys are trying to come and get all the... Whoa, whoa! Way too much stuff. Oh dear. Oh dear! Yeah. Alright. Okay guys, I'm right here. So everybody bring me stuff here. It's a lot faster for you just to bring me stuff here. Okay, there we go. Now, what was it we wanted to build? We wanted to build a couple of storage tanks. Actually, probably only need one. And we're going to need, we got a couple train engines. That's great. We're going to need a couple of tankers. We likely can get away with one of those as well. I find that usually it works okay. We're going to want, how many of those we got? Oh, we got lots of pumps. Okay, so we're in good shape for the pumps. Have we got rid of all this wood yet? What are you guys doing? Like, come on, hurry up, pick up the wood. You bunch of lazy sods. Okay, why don't we just, well, look at all that wood in there. Holy smokes. That's the problem. You kind of, come on, I'll just stand here and they'll kind of whip stuff back and forth. I'm just kind of let them get rid of some of this track here and just let them kind of run back and forth here really quickly. Here, maybe if we, how many you got in there? Not enough. We need more logistical robots. Quick. Get these guys into the system here and they can kind of help because they're all just standing here doing nothing anyways. Okay, there's a bunch more. Come on. You guys know what you got to do. Here we go. Now we're starting to get some supplies. Just a nice little long trail of it coming in. Everybody's got something to do. Just kind of eyeballing what else we need. We want to make sure we have everything. I think we've got enough railway track. Now we got the 300. We got a couple stations, or train stops as they're called. Did we get everything else we needed for the centrifuge? I mean, I might have stopped a little short. Well, we're building on the sprockets. We're still haven't picked up all the red inserters, so why don't we just circuits? We may as well pick those up ourselves because apparently I don't think we actually, you know, the problem is I don't think we actually have a box of them yet. I don't think we've actually put them somewhere, so maybe that's an issue we need to resolve so we can actually ask for them in the future. So let's just why don't we just build a little place, I don't know, right here is kind of convenient because it's nice and close to this, and we'll just kind of go like this and we'll say, you know what, it would be really nice if we were to be able to store, I don't know, a couple hundred of them in there, and we'll just kind of block that off, and then we can, well, why don't we just, we got a bit of a backlog, we'll just say put 500 in there, we can ask for another bulk if we decide we need to build something big. I don't know, like a nuclear reactor for 500, you know. I'll take a nuclear reactor for 500, Jim. Or I guess it would be Alex. There we go. And off we go. Yeah, not too often you get a Jeopardy reference. Okay, I really need to do something about this fiasco too. You know, my driving, that's more the fiasco than anything else. Go out there and clear that wall for me, boys. Thank you. Here, I think I just need to kind of put my robots to work and just like kind of clear the trees out in front of me as I drive. We are waiting for a few things still, I think, so you know what, just forget it. You guys are just too slow. No, I'm still getting achievements because I don't know what reset them, but it's funny because when I look in Steam, all my achievements are there, but when I get in game, they're not. So I don't know whether it's that light mod I put on here just so I could see better, which hasn't helped my driving, by the way. I would just like to add that adding light has done nothing for my skills as a driver. We really need to get this oil going, but the first thing I want to the first thing I want to get done is get this mining going and these centrifuges up. I think we're going to need to move this guy, not that way. Again, I thought it was facing the wrong other way. Birch, don't drive into there, the dummy. That would have been really dumb. Okay, and let's get a couple of these big power poles in place because they can cover these nice and big right this. And kind of like that. I think we can get away with a couple there. Another big one on this side, this side. Okay. Now, what we got to do, and we can actually clean these out of here. Now we get these lasers picked up. Don't need that anymore. And I don't want to pick those up because frankly I don't want all that yellow ammo in my bag. Okay, let's think about this a bit. So if we were to have a train come in, actually let's just build it backwards a little bit. Didn't we see, yeah, great. That was fantastic. When I built the train cars, it used up the Used up the storage tanks that I wanted. Or I only want one, I think I said. Okay. So we're going to just put a storage tank here. And I think I'll reverse it kind of like this. And just put it out here maybe a little bit. And then we got pipe already. Yeah, we got a nice long set of pipe. And we're going to want to split it something like this. That should do it. Because the nice thing about these miners is they actually pump it through themselves to the other side. So it's not like the rest of them aren't going to get the sulfuric acid when we get it in here. Okay, so we've got that. Now what we want to do is get a little train line coming in here because we want to ship this up by train. And we're just going to kind of do a little... There we go. We got that done. And get ourselves a train stop, which we'll convert to a station. And that should work okay. And we'll just... I don't think I'll worry about color this time. We'll just go... let me just say, you know, uranium or sulf drop. Kind of like that, just so we know what it is. And, you know, we could change the color if we really want a nice bright orange or something. We could do that. I don't really know what color you... Oh, I guess we could go like a bright green. That would be nice. You know, it's kind of like that. Kind of matches the uranium. There we go. We'll make a nice uranium train, even though it's sulfuric acid. Okay. We are going to need... Do we have any fuel on us? Ooh. Do we have any wood in this? Build a locomotive. That's the first locomotive I've ever built. We've already built a bunch this map. Oh, fun and games. That's all I can say. Okay, and we'll get another train on here. Just kind of haul this back and forth. We are going to need to figure out how we're going to fuel this. I think I'll just kind of come in here and we'll have to just kind of keep the auto trash and just say, hey, we want 50 of these just because we need some wood just really temporarily to kind of run this train. Now we'll just send our guys out here. We'll just say, go and chop some trees down, would you? And just see if we can get them to pick a few up for us and bring them back. Pick up a few more, bring them back. How are we getting? Are we getting close? What's our wood looking like? Hey, look, guys. I've said I wanted to keep some. Oh, it didn't keep. Okay, I want 50. Thank you. There we go. Let's try that again. We want 50 logs, please. No, they shouldn't be taken away. There we go. 28, 40. One more. Be 44. A couple more, and that'll get us to 50. There we go. Okay, so that'll get us just enough to get in there. We've got this named. Now we got to figure out where we're going with it. So what we want to do is we're going to look at our map real quickly. And we're going to come down here. Now, I had originally thought it was actually going to come in the bottom here. But it looks like what we're going to want to do is feed like right down along here. Just kind of sneak in if we can. So we'll see if we can actually get through here. Now, we might have to repipe this oil here, but that's okay. Just kind of trying to eyeball where we want to go with this. We can almost just kind of come up. You know, I think the safest way to do this to kind of make sure we don't have to do a little zigzag is I'm going to just drive down there and we're going to build it backwards up to here, and then we can ride the train back down. So let's quickly get down there. Come on. I can look. No trees. I can drive. No trees. Oh, boy. Yep, there's one. Alright, and just slam on our brakes. I'm sure I can lose that car right there because that looks like a good place to lose it. And the question becomes, can I run rail right up here like this? Oh, this will be beautiful. Okay, and we'll just kind of run it right down. And oh, this will be pretty if we can do it. I think that'll work. Maybe one, no, that should be about right. Okay, so we're going to want the train stop on this side. And we said we want that to be a nice big bright pretty green, and this will be sulf pickup. We can call it PU because it does stink. Sulfur always stinks, so we'll call it PU. And oh, to put another train on it. Yes, that's what we want to do. What is he thinking? Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put these... Oops, wrong way. We need the pumps on. We're going to pump in some stuff. We want it nice and fast. So we're going to throw 3 pumps at it. Just put some stuff like that. And it's going to be just a nice little hop, skip, and a jump to the tanks over here. And there we go. We're basically ready. Just need a little bit of power here. And drop 1 power line if we can get it to connect. Is that going to pick it up? Oh, it did. It just snuck it in. All right. I said we were going to ride the train back. But, of course, that was before I realized... Oh, no, because I got to drive it. It's okay. It's all okay. Everybody calm down. We're okay. We need to build the train track. That was the thing I knew I had to do. Okay. What we wanted to do is I think we wanted to cut this line now. We want to just kind of go, you know what? We're done with that. And we're ready for you just to commit all of you to there. And just grab that piece of ammo. And I don't think we need this anymore. And this allows us not even having to worry about the tunnel part. And then what we can do is I don't think there's any real power issues here. So I think while we're here, we can just say to our bots, you know what, guys, go and pick all that up. I think you can pick up all of that. I think that's all safe. And hopefully I haven't cut anything major in the process. I'm sure I have, but you know, there is that thing I cut. Yes, I want to run straight like that. Okay. Run. Oh, we're going to need some bots in front of us just chopping trees on the way. Okay. Get those out of there, guys, because we need to run some track through here, please. Problem is the bots, because we're in the zone, you know, they're coming from wherever and they just can't keep up. We just don't have enough bots yet. We'll get there. But right now we'll just kind of make do with what we've got. Oh, and look, we're going to be able to maybe use this rail line for more than one thing. We'll actually finally get into some switches. Maybe we'll do that with the oil and use this line for back and forth for both. Where is that sulfuric? Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll turn this over this way. Just bring it straight across. And then maybe kind of come around a couple more. I think is that lined up? It looks like it's off just a hair. I think that's just not quite lined up, which means we're going to want to go back down there and just kind of recenter that a bit. Yep. Oh, no, look, it was right on. It was bang on. Sweet. Yahoo! Okay, I got a little bit of wood in here for you. There we go. Drop that in. Okay, now, what's our plan here? We need to offload the sulfuric acid that we're going to pick up. Okay, we got that, 2, 3. Now I could put these all right together. There's something, I just don't know. Putting them all together just seems wrong to me. I feel like I have to kind of run it this way. I don't know. Personal problem. It's when they're jammed together, it just looks wrong to me. It's like they should need space or something. I don't know why. I can't justify it. I can just say it's what I like to do. And we can copy the color to our engines. There we go. Nice pretty green train. Okay, we're going to just say we want to go to self pickup. We're going to we got to do this a little bit different. If you haven't played with trains, you don't do item count for fluids, you do a fluid count. And basically that gives you a list of all your fluids. It can be a bit tricky if you're not used to looking for it. And we're going to basically say as long as you're greater than or equal to, oh, I don't know, let's pick up 6,000 per pop. And then we will say your next stop should be uranium or sulf drop. And we would like your fluid count to be 0. We're going to basically just say, I thought I had to do something else to this. We can do sulfur equals 0. I mean, you don't really, I guess you probably don't have to, but I'm going to do it anyways. The other thing I noticed is we're going to need a place, we're going to need to get some coal hooked up to this, so we're going to automate this, just get it running. There we go, there goes our track. Of course, a bunch of bots are trying to catch up to us to give us some railway. Or some railway track. Now we should go down here and we'll just see this fuel up really quickly, and then we'll start thinking about how are we going to normally keep this. I think we'll just run that coal line from over there. So I think what I'll do is I'll do that right now. Just let this train quickly get itself. It'll be fast. You'll see it just kind of crank right up to 6,000, and there it goes. They do not take long to, kind of get their things done. So we're just going to try to fill that other tank up north. And while we're doing that, we don't really have a lot of track, so I think we'll just kind of do these in red. It's a bit of a waste, but I'm not too worried about it. You know, we're starting to get enough track going here where we can start getting a little wasteful. And it'll actually work better for jumping this anyways. Jumping the sharks. Okay. And just kind of bring that in like that. And we'll just quickly slam this together as fast as we can. We don't really want to spend a lot of time goofing around with this. Okay, okay, yeah, you went there. That's not going to work. Might have to wait for the next train. I was hoping I was going to be able to catch this one, but didn't quite make it. Now where's that coal coming from? Kinda got to snake this coal down. I think what we'll do is just come over the top here. It's not perfect, but It's not too bad. I'll do it back here, though, because I don't really like snaking off the middle of a production line. So we'll just kind of run back here, do it. Oops. There we go. And there was kind of just rip it down the side here. I think we got a straight run till we get to there. Oh, we still haven't brought these. Hey, we did snip something. We snipped the wire to our oil production. So it's a good thing we were kind of sitting around here kind of deciding what was good looking and what wasn't, because we just realized we cut the power there. So get that back on track. And while we're here, oh, that train's back. We better hurry up. We're going to catch that train. Quickly, run. Oh, we don't have power on this. I'm just going to tell him to go manual. He'll fill right up while he's kind of waiting. But there we go. We'll just jump on board. All right, now we can catch him back. So what I was going to say is kind of want to check to see how we're doing. I noticed we burnt all our red and all our yellow, so it looks like maybe we're burning through the oil a little too fast. But of course, we didn't have our oil up and running. We just cut the wire, so we'll have to check on that in a few secs. But we should be getting, yeah, we can see now we've actually, our mining's working now. So that's good. Now we can work on the next part down here. So this train will just keep kind of going until it can unload and this whole tank's full. So we're basically just filling that tank up. Okay, now, next steps. What are we doing? Well, we're just going to get this tank out of here, speaking of tanks. And, do I make a bad pun? No, I don't make a bad pun. Okay, just take that, take this, grab these. We should be close to what we need. I don't want to grab that chest because it's just going to be full of stuff. The robot's going back and forth for the next hour. Okay, I don't think we quite have enough. I think we need another 100 of them. I might even need more than that. So I'm just going to get those building as fast as we can. Meanwhile, what are we looking for? We didn't get that concrete. They never did deliver the concrete, even though we're on the network. That's a little frustrating, because, you know, we kind of were expecting that concrete to have found us by now. So I'm not sure. Let me guess. It's not on the same network. No, it is. There's no excuse. I'm not happy with them. Just give me the train for a second, please. I need to jump on board. We'll just make it manual. Jump on it. I just didn't feel like taking the tank down, so we'll just take this down, jump that, we'll just jump on that car that we left down here where I thought I would probably lose it. And we'll just kind of manually drive this train down here for a sec. Oh, okay, there we go. Urge, stop! I don't want to run myself over. Okay, automatic. Get back to it. And how are we doing here now? Okay, just kind of quickly ride this back down south and see if we can... Oh, that's not good either. Looks like we cut the power line there too. All sorts of problems. All sorts of them. Okay, that's better. In case we get attacked or something. I see there's a bunch of stuff that's not being built up north, so I have a little bit of concern about how our robots are working. It says we've got lots of logistics available, but they're just not kind of delivering stuff. They're just kind of sitting around. It's like they will only go a certain distance, but typically they'll travel the whole map, so I'm not quite sure what their problem is. I've built the wrong kind of robots, apparently. I built the lazy ones. Alright. Well, we'll get down here and hopefully we'll get a big pickup of... So what's the problem, guys? Do we not have any concrete? Like, what's the problem? You got all this concrete sitting right here. What's the problem, boys? Alright, you're all resting up. I just want to see if there's something wrong with these, I did ask for concrete, right? I thought I asked for concrete. Well, I can't get what I don't ask for. I was sure we had asked for concrete. You know what? I bet I probably asked for, yeah, that's probably why we haven't received it. Yeah, there we go. We'll just stand here and it'll fill up for us. There's 500. I guess we just had to really ask for it. Oh my good lord. Sometimes it's the simple stuff, right? Wow. I think what I was doing is I was looking at this thinking it was concrete, even though it's not. Okay. Take that, power pole. I shall take my wrath out on you. For you are the bane of why I made all these mistakes. The bane of why I made all these... Okay, that makes no sense at all. Gonna kill this power pole. Or this mining tool. Or this car. Okay. Oh, we haven't been researching stuff. Why don't we do that too? Why don't we actually get some stuff done? How are we doing on rocketry, by the way? How are we getting there? We wanted to get rocket speed module. We got to basically get rocket speed module right. We got to get everything done. So we may as well just kind of keep that working away. Eventually, we want to blast a rocket off at some point. At some point, we might want to, you know, just show how it's done. Okay. The only problem is this great place where I used to drive is now taken up by a great big train that will crush me, like the small minion that I am. Okay, let's try this again. And speaking of trying this again, let's build 5 of those. That's perfect. And what that should do is I should get another whole set of goodies. So we're going to just kind of tune this down and say, well, you know what? I only really wanted 200 of those. I only want about 200 of those because I really just don't want piles and piles of stuff showing up. But I think the rest of it I'm okay with. I think we're okay with that. Okay, let's get these centrifuges dropped. Centrifuge. Apparently we didn't need the... Oh, we did need a bunch of these. Unfortunately, we're still got to wait for the balance of... why don't we do this? We'll build 3 of them. We'll... what do we got in our bag? We've got 71 of them. So we should build... Yeah, we can't build the 4th one. I thought they only used 50 at a pop. 1, 2. Weird. I didn't know. I think they took 100. I thought they were taking 50. Well, apparently I can't count. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll build them, I don't know, where are we going to, well, we always said that the power will live probably to the south somewhere, so, whoops, I don't need a tag, thank you. We'll build our centrifuges, I think, kind of like this. We'll just build them down here. And we will put them on line kind of like this. Actually, let's do it old school. And grab some red inserters, flip them back. So what we're going to do here is these centrifuges are going to give us different things. Typically what they're going to do is they're going to give us, you know, most of the time we are going to receive, where are they? Come on. You see the uranium processing here? There's 2 types, and I can't remember, one's 925 or some weird thing, and one's 8 something. Anyways, the one on the right, you see it says uranium processing 99%, and less than 1% of the time you get the bright green one. Basically what that is we need the bright greens for our nuclear facility. The dull green ones we can convert when we get some other tech. We may already have it, I don't know. But for right now, what we want to do is we just kind of want to separate those out. So we're going to do a little bit of a separation here as well. But for right now, we just want to get these down here. And so we're going to run them right down in here like this. I don't think we need anything else for these, do we? Feeling like I've forgotten something like basic to the process. No, we just need to bring the processing. It's just bring stuff in. I was starting to wonder if I needed some sort of catalyst or something for it. Okay, and then we're going to drop one here. Did we get the other one built? Yes, we did. Okay, beauty. And we'll do that and this. And we'll just bring this like this. I'm not sure we're going to have enough yet, but we will figure it out. And then we're just going to run another line down here. Now I'm going to give ourselves a bit of an extra space here because I want to put a 6th one here eventually. I'm thinking I'm going to probably make one more centrifuge. In fact, can we build one more? I don't quite have all the parts yet. We're just still waiting for some stuff. Okay, and so what we're going to do is we're going to build a bit of a sorter here. Really simple. I like to double up on the sorter just in case you get a double hit at the same time. I hate when something goes by and goofs up your line. But the chances of getting more than that are pretty slim. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a little bit of a warehousing unit here because we are going to get a lot of these dull greens. So we're going to kind of basically just build this thing so I can backlog them. And frankly, we're going to get very few of these other ones. So we're going to basically just kind of do something like this. And we'll just put both of these on a little line here. And where are we being attacked? Where are we taking damage? Just a little hit down there. And we can probably put, I don't know, do we have any big power lines? I don't think so. Come on, power lines. There we go. I feel the power of Grayskull. Oh, I didn't just say that. Okay, and there we go. Okay, now we've got stuff, except for we got to tell it what we want it to sort. We're going to tell it, hey, could you please pick up uranium 235 and 238? So it's the 235 we really want. The 238, well, it's kind of dead to us to start. But we can actually convert these later once we kind of get another couple of goodies going. Anyways, we just need to tell them to start processing this stuff. So there we go. There's your instructions, boys. Get to work. Why can't I build this yet? What am I short? Still haven't got the concrete and stuff, so for whatever reason, we're still not getting concrete. It's just probably too far for them to fly. They're on the path. And you'll see they're quite slow. They're, you know, not the fastest things there. What does it take for them to do it? 4 seconds? No, that's to build. What's the convert? 10 seconds per. And they'll take 10 uranium ore. So, you know, we'll probably find that this will kind of chunk down pretty quickly. And I'm just kind of wondering why that one's facing the way it is. So we'll get that one faced around. So we're going to probably need to get a few more miners in line here. And that's okay. I was kind of hoping we would have to do that. So we'll just kind of bring this online. I would prefer to be able to hook that one up just like that. But we're not going to be able to. So I think I'll just hook this one up. I guess I can hook it up like that. I'm just thinking about where we go from here, right? I need one down the end here too. Yeah, I guess I can just not chop trees and just say, boys, get to her. And get to her. Alright, and another power pole. Right in there, come on. Stop it. There's a power pole there, why are you being like that? And where'd our miners go? I'm really having trouble keeping track of everything in the bags. Downside. Downside is we've got a bit of a gap here. Even if I double space this, so we're going to probably eventually just need to pull that back into alignment somehow. And I think what we will do is, because it's kind of working its way down that side, I think we'll just snake it on this end, so kind of let it, you know, flow through the whole system. Good news is I don't think it kind of allows for drop in pressure or anything like that, like most of the other fluid systems in here. And we just need a little bit of power. Ba-bum-bum. Why do we keep running out of power? Why? Anybody know why? Okay, we've got power across the board, and all we've got to do now is just hook up this pipe. Hook up this pipe. Hook up this pipe. There we go. Now we should be able to get a little bit more ore going and make sure we're keeping... I want to keep at least all 5 of these going. I'd prefer, like I said, I'd prefer to get a 6th one up and running. And we're still not getting that concrete. 0 of 100. Take your sweet time there, robots. No hurry. None whatsoever. Yeah, by the time I get it, I will be driving down to pick it up. So this is kind of the thing you typically leave for a while. You get this up and running, and you move on to other things, because it's going to take quite some time. If we start looking at what we're going to need for nuclear power, I think it takes about 5 or so of the 235, 238. Whatever one we're trying to get, the nice bright green one, the bright green uranium. How about that? Once we get that, I think it takes about 5 to heat up the nuclear reactor. But, well, you can go and start building it. So why don't we start thinking a little bit about what we want there. We will do it next time, of course. So what else should we grab? Well, we said we wanted all the speed mods and that kind of stuff. So what we're going to want to do next time is we're going to want to start thinking about where do we build a nuclear reactor? We could build one right here. It depends, honestly, on how big you want to make your nuclear reactor. They can be massive because they have turbines and all sorts of things. You know, we could think about taking this wall here, driving it down here, getting this nice chunk of water to keep it cooled. We could. We might. Not sure. Haven't decided. But honestly, we could build it anywhere. We talked a little bit about doing it down here, and all we'd have to do is just kind of, you know, maybe build a train line and ship down the little bit of uranium we're going to be and ship back the things. I do kind of typically like to have them. Huh. Look who's coming for dinner. Anyways, let's watch this and see how it's holding up. Well, they're not getting to the wall, so that's good news. We took in some damage, so the spitters must have got there once or twice. Yeah, so we can kind of think about how we want to handle that. I'm not sure what I want to do. We could have built the centrifuges down here and shipped the ore down. There's lots of alternatives we could have done. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. Anyways, we're going to call that an episode, so I thank you for joining me. We did get our uranium up, and at least we're mining it. And, join me next time. I'm Nerd Dad, and I am out.